Hey, today I'm going to talk about the Seminole pumpkin. This is a must-have heirloom vegetable for your Florida vegetable garden. My name is Tia Silvasi, and I'm the Florida Friendly Extension Agent with University of Florida, IFAS Extension in Orange County. And today I'm going to share with you how to save seeds from a Seminole pumpkin. So I have this Seminole pumpkin here that was grown in our garden last year, and it's an excellent keeper. It's lived over 1 year storage in a pumpkin form. So now it's time to plant this year's crop, and this is the last Seminole pumpkin that I have. So today I'm going to just cut it in half and save the seeds out of it and show you how to do that process. And in the end, you'll have some seeds to plant, and you'll have a nice little new squash plant for your garden. So the first thing you want to do is you want to cut the Seminole pumpkin in half. I use a big chef's knife like this, and it is pretty firm. Look at that beautiful orange flesh. It's very sweet, sweeter than a butternut squash. And you can see all these little seeds inside of here. And so what we want to do is pick out the seeds and give them a little water bath right here. So first I pick out the seeds and I put them in the water, and this kind of cleans them. So you have two kind of categories of seeds while doing seed saving. You have the wet seeds that came in a juicy fruit, or you have dry seeds like beans or okra that just dry out and then they're ready to plant. So usually the wet seeds, they don't mind taking a little bath. Now I'm just trying to wash off the pumpkin juices in the seeds. And so after I wash these off, I'll put them in a strainer, and you'll get a nice little seed like this. And so that's the Seminole pumpkin seed. You can tell if it's viable by giving it a little squeeze. This one is nice and plump and juicy, and it actually tastes really good eating it raw like this. If you have a seed that you accidentally cut or is damaged in some way, then you should throw that one away because it's not going to grow. So just continue taking out the seeds of the Seminole pumpkin and try to minimize the amount of the pulpy stuff that you get in there. And so I'm gonna bake this squash and have it for dinner, and then I'll just get all the seeds in the water bath and I'll squish them around with my hands a little bit to try to get that pulpy stuff off. And then the final step, I'll just take the seeds out of the water bath and put them on my paper towel here, a newspaper. This is actually a grocery bag that I cut. And so just lay them out on there and move them around a little bit as they dry so they don't get stuck to the paper. So the Seminole pumpkin, a great vegetable to grow in your Florida garden. If you have it, it likes to climb up trees. You can have the hanging pumpkins in the trees, and that's one of the historical reports that the first visitors to Florida, they went along the St. Johns River and they're like, what are all these strange pumpkins hanging from the trees? Well, it was the Native Americans growing this Seminole pumpkin. So if you have fertile soil and take care of it, then you can get 20 to 30 pumpkins out of this one. This is actually a small pumpkin. These are related to the tropical pumpkins, like the kabocha squash, and they're very sweet, easy to grow, and they can take the high heat and humidity and very resistant to pests and disease problems. So it's hard to find these seeds now. That's why it's important to keep the culture and grow your heirloom seeds. That way you can pass them from generation to generation and keep the history alive. So enjoy your Seminole pumpkin if you have one. If I grow a lot of these and get a bunch of extra seeds, I'll let you guys know and I'll send them out. So thanks for joining and have a great day.